Hello, and welcome to Honor Seminar Contemporary Issues in Science. This is an introductory video to the course, and I'm going to go over lots of details specifically about the course here at Canon School, but I want to give you a little philosophical overview of why I created the course to begin with. You're probably aware that in a lot of circles in our society, people think of science as too tricky, too hard. I can't understand this science. And what's unfortunate about that is that science is so important to how we live today and how we grow as human beings, as a species, and in our societal circles. So my goal for this video series and this course is really to teach you, to expose you to some of these big ideas that I think all adults in the world should really have a good understanding of to be a contributing member of society. So that's the goal of the course. I hope you find it interesting. And now I'm going to go over a few of the specific details that I'm going to look at in this video. So what I want to do is I want to work through these three things. I'm going to start by showing you our Schoology page, walk you through that a bit. Then I'm going to expose you to the syllabus for the course, tell you the topics, how you're going to be graded. And then I'm going to look at the calendar and show you how you'll know exactly what is occurring in the course, when assignments are due, and how you should go about doing them. Okay, so let's get started. Let's look at the Schoology page. Okay, so let's start by looking at the Schoology page. So what you're going to do is you're going to log in, of course, to canonschool.schoology.com. And when you get to your course dashboard, you'll see some courses. Now, these are courses I teach. But in addition, Honors Seminar Contemporary Issues in Science, that is what you're going to click on for our particular course. Now, when you get to the course and once it loads, what you'll notice is we've got sort of a banner at the top that links you to the calendar, directly to my YouTube page. Also some information for you here, how to contact me when my planning periods are, and a Zoom link if we ever needed to communicate via Zoom. So over on the left-hand side, right, materials, this is your landing page. This is where you're really going to start each day. You'll also notice as you go down here I've got some more information. So we've got the course calendar, which is the same thing you'll see there. And I'm going to have a different folder for each topic we cover. The first one that we're doing now is Topic 1, Introduction to the Course. And you'll see the dates that this topic will be covered in the course. Over on the right, you'll see things that are upcoming. You're going to have a discussion post due and you're going to have a quiz. Notice these are due at specific times. Now, what you're probably going to be using most is the calendar that you see right here, but you can also access everything by going to the topics. So before we get into the calendar and the topics, let me first start by looking at our syllabus. So if you go to topic 1, you'll see the things that I want you to do in order. First, welcome. Second, syllabus. Third, take the quiz. Fourth, do a discussion post. So let's start. I've already welcomed you. Let's start with the syllabus. And when you click on the syllabus, it should open up a PDF. I actually already have one open, so I'm going to look at this one here. All right, so here's the syllabus that describes everything that you're going to see in the course. So here's just a little introduction from me about the course, and again, how you contact me, etc. What do you need for the course? Your computer, obviously, laptop, and you'll probably want some sort of earphones, AirPods, whatever you like to use, because you'll be listening to a lot of videos. Now, attendance. Well, we don't meet in person because this is an asynchronous, right? So if you think if something was synchronous, it'd be live, but because we're asynchronous, we're not live. You're doing all of this at your own time. So even though this is an online course and we don't meet in person, you are expected to interact with the online components and complete assignments by their due dates. I don't care what time of the day you're doing it, although I do recommend you do it in the school day, but everything has to be done. You need to attend our class virtually, just like you would attend your other classes. Okay, what are the prereqs? You had to have chemistry, and you need to either be currently enrolled in biology or have taken biology. So let's go into the course outline. This is what I'm excited about. These are the topics that we're going to be looking at in the course. So we start by a little introduction to the scientific method, and then we start right into some big topics. Climate change, GMOs, global health, vaccines, cancer, mental health issues, right? And then you'll notice at the end of every trimester, we're going to have a project, okay? These projects will be you choosing something to do based on the material that we've already covered that trimester. I'll go into more detail on that in a moment. Trimester 2, we're looking at artificial intelligence, designer babies, biology of sex, gender, and attraction, aging, a really interesting topic, enhanced humans, and then reality and metaphysics. That's one of my favorite topics there. And then, of course, you'll do a trimester 2 project on those. And then the last trimester is really what I consider to be more physics, environmental, maybe the physical sciences. And that's stuff like solar energy, green energy, nuclear energy, quantum computing, and this idea of the multiverse. You know, if you're a Marvel fan, you've probably heard this word thrown around a bit. Black holes, wormholes, NASA, relativity, string theory. All some really cool topics that I hope that you'll really enjoy going over. All right, so how are you going to be graded in the course? So what we're going to do is we're going to have each week about one topic. So what you'll notice is that you will, as you see here, online course expectations, you're going to view my podcast at home. So you're going to view a video from me going over material every week. You're going to take notes on that. And then to make sure that you're understanding the information, you're going to take a quiz on the material that I've presented and maybe something I asked you to read. Now, you may use your notes on the quiz, you may use resources on the quiz, you just may not use any human help, right? So it has to be done on your own with the resources that I have provided for you. Then, after you've watched the podcast, taken some notes, taken the quiz, we're going to ask you to participate in an online discussion board. This is the way we interact with each other. Because we're not meeting in class, we will have to interact some way. So you can ask questions and then I can explore these topics in a little more detail. So there will be online discussion boards that I'm going to ask you to participate in. We may also occasionally have a field trip that's virtual or some sort of online lab. Those will be rare, but it might happen on occasion. And then, of course, you're going to summarize everything that you've learned in the trimester projects, okay? So what does that mean? All right, so I've got a little pie chart here. Your grades, it's a total point grading system. The quizzes are taken after each podcast. You may use notes. And then these discussion boards, you must participate. Now, the thing about discussion boards, right, if you're going to post on a topic and discuss online, you've got to keep up with this, right? So you can't be a topic behind because we're going to be discussing it and we need your input the week we're discussing it. So I'm going to be pretty stringent about you actually doing the assignment the week that I've assigned it because we really need to keep up and be able to communicate back and forth on those discussion boards, okay? So keep up with the discussion boards, and I'll go over more of that in a moment. And then the trimester projects, I'm devising a menu of things for you to do. So each trimester, I'll say, here are 5 things. You choose one you want to do, and you choose a topic. Work on that. I'll give you time, and then you'll submit that to me. And then, as I mentioned, maybe a few virtual labs. Okay, so let's move down on the syllabus, and then we'll get to the calendar. So some resources I've shown you here. I also want to give you a few little pro tips, I'm calling them, on how to be successful in this course. 1, watch each podcast that I make in its entirety. Don't flash through it. Don't skim through it. Actually sit down, watch it, and take notes while you're watching the podcast. Just like this was a course that you were going to during the school day. Take notes on what you're watching. Also, really interact with our discussion board online. This is super important. Otherwise, you're going to sort of be an island on your own. I want you to participate with us, and I will be participating in those discussion boards as well. Also, when you do your trimester project, choose a topic that interests you, right? These are all fascinating topics, so hopefully you can find something to to do your trimester project on that. It is really you're really passionate about. Stay up to date with the video viewing and assignments, as I mentioned. Make sure you're keeping on top of those. You may know we have a new policy here at Cannon School that if you don't turn something in by the time it's due, you have to go to mandatory study hall to get those things done. I'd prefer not to have to send anybody to mandatory study hall, so you're really on your own to get those things done, or else we'll have to start thinking about putting you in mandatory study hall. Hopefully that's not going to be an issue. Then treat the course. This is my biggest, this is really my biggest pro tip for you. Treat the course as an in-person course. Work on the material during the assigned block. So for example, even though this is an online course and we're not meeting, you should treat this as if it were a class you were going to. Now, you don't physically come to my room because I'll probably be teaching, but you might want to make a habit of finding a place at the school during that block. So let's say B block is your open block, right? That's when you would do this class. So what I want you to do, or think about doing, is go to the library every B block, get my work done, and then you've got the time, right, to finish and do other things that you need to do. Okay, so once again, even though the course is online, I'm happy to talk to you. I am real, I am live, I am in person here. So you can come to my classroom, room 632 in the science hall. And in general, my plannings are B, D, and E, although I'll probably be moving around, but I should be available. Send me an appointment if you'd like for me to be in a specific location. Okay, so here we are at our calendar. And what you'll notice is that I have grouped things into topics. So topic 1, what we're doing this week, and since this is 2 days this week, is introduction to the course. And then you'll see topic 2 is all this material that you take these days to do. Color is your friend here, right? So the green, this is sort of one topic. Notice topic 2 is here in blue. If you move down to September, you'll notice that the purple, right, actually bleeds into this. So this is all the same topic, right, these days. Now, let's go back. So for topic 1, look what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you by the end of the green, which is by Friday the 26th, to have watched this video that you're watching now, right? So good for you. And to do that, you just click on the link here. It'll take you right to the video. I'm also asking you to read the syllabus that I went over. And then I want you to take quiz 1, which is over the video, and then discuss in the discussion post for the week. Now that's what you're going to do for the first week, but notice the second week, there's a new video, a new topic. Same thing. This week, all in the blue here, you're going to watch, read, take the quiz by this time, end of the blue, right? You see September 2nd, and then do a discussion post. Okay, so let's go over a few of these things. How do you take the quiz? Well, if you click, notice I've got a link, and that will take you and redirect you to the first quiz. So this is the quiz you're going to take after watching my first video. All right, so it's going to load here. Looks like my internet's being a little slow. But what you're going to do is you'll take the quiz. This is the information that you will finish. Now, what about the discussion post? Because I want to go over that in a little more detail. The discussion post, notice if you click on that, it should take you right to the discussion post. And notice for the first discussion post, I'm asking you to do a few things, and I'm telling you how many points you're going to get for each thing. So what you'll do is you'll just come down here, write a comment, right? Okay, I'm going to type my comment, pretend I'm typing. And the first thing I want you to do is go to the settings and make sure you have a current school appropriate face picture of yourself so that we can see as you're interacting. Because we're not in a class, we really want to see each other when we're doing our posts. If you don't know how to do that, you just go up here to your account, right? Go to profile and then click on the picture once you go there, and you can change your profile picture. Stop by my room if you're having trouble with that. Then I say, make a new post introducing yourself to me and your classmates and respond to this question. What topic from the syllabus are you most excited to learn? So you're going to get 2 points for doing that. Then, after someone else has posted, you need to come back, right? So you can't necessarily do all of this at one time if someone hasn't already posted. So what you need to do is after you've posted your original topic, right, which you would just type in right here, you'll come back and let's say you want to reply to me. Instead of typing a new thing, you're just going to hit reply to Herder. And then I'm saying, tell me something that you liked that I had to say. Now, it's not all me. You can respond to anyone in the course. Okay, so this is how you're going to get your points for the discussion posts. Each topic, each week, I will tell you what I'm expecting of you in the discussion post. Okay, so let's go back to the calendar. I just want to remind you basically what we're doing each week or each topic. You're going to view a video. You're going to read any material I tell you to read. You'll take a quiz after you've done that, and you'll do the discussion post. And you're done for the week or that topic after you've done all of this information. Now, don't get behind. There'll be a tendency, right, for you to procrastinate and push things off because it's not immediate and you're not having to walk into class. But we do still have deadlines, and I do want you to interact with us, so it's important that that interaction is timely. Okay, last thing I want to say before we go is that I'm showing you the calendar. You can also, of course, each topic I will have a folder that's got the same information in the calendar. So if you prefer this, like topic 1, go to intro to our course, and I've got everything there for you. Welcome page, this is my video, read the syllabus, take the quiz, do your first discussion post, okay? So I am super excited about this course. You are actually pioneering a course online. This is Canon's first online course. And so I'm really interested to see how this goes. I'm really interested to see how you take the course and how you interact with the course. Don't forget, I'm here. Stop by, say hello if you have any questions. But I hope this is going to be an awesome course for you, and I hope you have an awesome year.